Next, we will move on to part 2. So for this part, we need to revolve this wheel. So there's two variables given, A and B. So define these two variables first. Oh, yeah. And before that, create a new part and save it. Part 2A. So we define these two variables first. A equals to 126, B equals to 910. Then we need to draw the cross section, which is this thing. This dotted line over here means that the middle part has been omitted because it's the same as the top part. If we include this omitted part, it will be too long to fit into the screen. So this is a very common practice we use to this is a very common practice to fit in this kind of like symmetrical long objects. So this is the whole cross section we need to draw, but for revolve we actually only need to draw half of it. Yeah, which is the top portion. Then we just need to let it revolve along this axis. But for the top portion, actually we only need to draw half of it. Again, we only need to draw half of it because the other half we can just let it mirror across. So let's create it. I will create it on the right plane. First step, create two center lines or two construction lines and make them length as infinite. We will use these two as line of symmetry, axis of symmetry. Then we will start. Do know that this bottom, although it's not included here, but we need to draw this bottom line to make the top part a closed sketch. So let's just roughly trace it out. Okay, this line is not horizontal. Sorry, this line is not vertical, so we delete the vertical relationship. Okay, I believe that's it. We select all these lines, go to mirror entities, and let it mirror about this axis. Mirror about this axis. Press OK. The advantage of mirroring is instead of like drawing it over again, is if you make changes to one side, the other side will automatically follow this change. So let's see. The width, this width is A. And this entire height is B. So since it's crossing the axis of symmetry, we just need to move our cursor down and you will define the whole length that is symmetrical. So this will be B. Next, we will add the remaining we will add the remaining dimensions. This is 200. Let me see. We change this angle. This is 60. No, this width. This width is 60. And the top portion, this is 45. So this portion is 45. We can readjust it a little bit. So for this portion, this angle is 15. So what we can do is we create a construction line and define this as 15. Make sure this line is construction line, which is the dotted line. If it's not a dotted line, it will be included in it will be included as part of the sketch and make the whole sketch turn into a open sketch, and you won't be able to. Okay, what happened? What happened over here? Yeah, and you won't be able to revolve into a feature subsequently. Okay, something is happening over here. So before changing that, we need to define the bottom width. What's the bottom width? Okay. So this is A plus 40. So this is A plus 40. So we just need to equal A, then plus 40. It automatically recognizes that. You can see under equation, this is defined as A plus 40. This is automatically recognized. Now I believe we can change it. Same as just now, we define a construction line, reference line, and this angle is 15. What else are we missing? This is also 15. Each side, the dimension is 20. And this height is 30. And we have a fully defined sketch. Exit the sketch, go to features, click on the sketch, go to revolve, and we want the thing to revolve along this axis. Press OK. And you can see this wheel is formed. And this will be its volume. Next, we can do another step, the second step of this wheel, which is to cut all these holes on this wheel. So first step is we save it as a new file, save as first, and we save it as 2B. For under save as, there are three separate options. In the starting level, actually this is not really relevant, but usually it's a good habit to save as a copy instead of directly save as. Yeah, because save as copy will break all reference with the original file. This means the new file will be a completely standalone file. So this is to prevent any unwanted interferences with the original file. And save as copy and continue as save as copy and open. These two doesn't really have a very huge difference. Both will save as copy, but save as copy and continue will make you remain in the old file, but save as copy and open will automatically help you to open a new file. So in this case, we choose save as copy and open. Save it. Close the original document. And now we can see this file is actually the new file. Intermediate 2B. Yeah. Next, we need to dig all these holes. We can see that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. 15 holes. Yeah, correct. So we just need to cut one of it first, then we can use circular pattern to duplicate it. So let's start. We will create a sketch on this surface. First, we need to constrain these two edges. The two side edge of it, the two side edge of this hole, or I just call it hole for now, has a angle between them. Has a 20-degree angle between them. So we define two construction lines, and the construction line actually pass through the center point. Yeah. So we define two construction lines, pass through the center, that go all the way to the top, hitting the circumference. Define this as 20. Then after that, we notice that this edge over here, the top edge is touching the outer circumference, and the inner edge is touching the inner circumference. So we can use convert entity again. So convert this edge and this edge, convert these two entities. Convert entities. Basically, what convert entities do is it will automatically draw these two sketch that is extracted from the feature, the edge of the feature, onto this surface, onto the. Then we need to make these two lines solid. Yep. Then after that, use trim entity to remove excess lines that we don't want. So eventually the sketch should look something like this, with only this portion. Then we notice that there are some fillets, R50, R20, or R10. So let's create these fillets. So over here, sketch fillets, this will be 20. This is also, I believe this is also 20. Yep. This fillet will be 50. And the last fillet will be 10. For now, if you click here, it will say fillet could not be added because the specific radius will eliminate one of the elements. This is because we just created the R50 fillet, and this R50 dimension is still present over here. So, and this dimensions is too big for this small corner. So in order to create it, we need to change the dimension first, change it to 10, which is like here says here says R10. Change it first, then press this corner, and we can create this fillet. Press OK. Exit the sketch, extrude cut, through all. Next, we want to duplicate 15 copies of this along this circle. So select this feature, go to linear pattern, but don't click on linear pattern. Go to this small triangle below and click on circular pattern. So circular pattern requires a circle as the reference. So we can use any circle that's present over here. You can use this edge, like you can use this edge. You can use this surface. You can use this surface. You can even use this edge. All these will yield identical result because all these circles or all these circles are concentric. You just need a center point to as the reference. So for now, I will use this. We select equal spacing, and just now we counted that just now we counted that we want 15 copies of this hole to be extruded. Under preview, you can see that it will propagate through like this. And press OK. Okay, let me see. And this is the volume. Yeah. under the sketch just now, just a small point to note. Under the sketch just now, some of you might realize that there is a linear sketch pattern as well as circular sketch pattern where you can duplicate your sketch, uh, your sketch along along this circle, similar to what we did when we duplicate a feature in using circular pattern. But however, I personally don't recommend the usage of this linear sketch pattern or linear or circular sketch pattern, because as compared to like uh circular patterning a feature, circular patterning a sketch will make it less stable. Which means that because if you circular pattern a sketch, some of the relationship and constraints such as concentric, such as same midpoint, all these will not be, sometimes won't be duplicated, so that your sketch won't be fully defined. And after duplicating it, it's a bit hard to make further changes. Yeah, for example, it's possible, but it's slightly inconvenient to make further changes. For example, if all of a sudden you don't want uh 15 holes, you only want 12 holes, and if you duplicate the sketch just now, it's a little bit troublesome to, or less convenient to make edits in a sketch. But however, if you only make one sketch and after that duplicate a pattern, if you want to make changes, for example, you don't want 15, you only want 12, all you need to do is edit this circular pattern. And instead of 15, we change it to 12, then press OK. And that's all. It's a very fast process. So I personally believe that duplicating a feature is more convenient than duplicating a sketch. Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you.